Saturday, November 26th, Pitt State football hosting Washburn in the second round of the NCAA Division II National Playoffs. Gus is trying his best to stay dry during the rain, and the reigning MIAA champions are ready for action. Let's get it started early in the second quarter. Gorillas down 9-0 and looking to get on the scoreboard inside the red zone. Goal line carry, and who's going to get it? Mandel Dixon, the freshman from Red Oak, Texas. He breaks the plane from 1 yard out. It's his first carry of the season, and it's a big one. Gorillas down 9-7. Washburn would score on a 50-yard pick six by Bryce Atagi to take a 16-7 lead, and with 4 minutes left to go in the first half, Dickey and the Gorillas would engineer a 64-yard drive. And once again, the Gorillas look to the freshman Mandel Dixon, this time from 2 yards out. He drives the pile in, and the Gorillas are back in it, only down 16-14. The Gorillas would force the Ichabods to a 3-and-out on the ensuing drive, getting the ball back on the 42-yard line inside Washburn territory. A few plays later, Dickey, looking deep for his wideout, airs it out long and finds Andrew Castaneda wide open for the 38-yard touchdown strike. Gorillas now leading 21-16, and the jungle is rocking. Later in the game, the score still 21-16, Gorillas with the ball on their own 20-yard line, and they would not give it up. Dickey and the Gorillas would eat 11 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock with a 19-play, 76-yard drive, moving the chains effectively. A Chase McCoy field goal would end the long drive, and the Gorillas would take a 24-16 edge, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. The two teams would trade possessions twice, but with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game, the Gorillas are set up on the Ichabod 21-yard line with a 4th and 1. In need of a conversion, Dickey sets up at the line and uses the hard count to draw Washburn off sides. Gorillas get a fresh set of downs, and on the next play, Jason Spradling would get the call, and he would answer, throwing off tacklers and rumbling in from 16 yards out. Chase McCoy would tack on the extra point, and that would be the dagger. Washburn would score again, but the Gorillas get the win. 31-22 the final score, and Pitt State advancing to the quarterfinals next weekend. Let's take it to the post-game media conference for reaction from both teams.
Tough game today. Pitt bounced back well. We really came out strong. Felt like with the wind and some of the things we had a good advantage, and we jumped up 9-0. Maybe left a score on the field. We had a couple opportunities to get big plays and didn't quite make them.
We started off today. We were right before we came out. Our players were real quiet, and they didn't have much to say, which is a little unusual because normally they're excited and pounding on the door, and Gus is pounding back on the other side. And right before we come out, it's pretty intense. And today, everybody's pretty quiet. And I asked Zach if we were all right. I said, "Are we okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, Coach." He said, "Our team meeting last night, just trust me, we're good, we're ready to go." And he was exactly right. Our guys were ready to go, even though we got off to an auspicious start again. Our defense played with some phenomenal intensity. The goal line stand down there was awesome, just an outstanding goal line stand. And offensively, we played excellent at times. We weren't as consistent as we'd like to be, obviously, but from the first time we played them to this time, we were much better in the special teams. And I tell you what, our overall focus intensity today was absolutely excellent.
Personally, and I think for a lot of the seniors, it was evidence of the most emotional team meeting that we've had. And so I felt very good going into the game, knowing that we were set on not letting it be our last game. And we understood that when we were leaving our team meeting. As a unit, there's only 54 guys in there, so it seemed weird for a home game to have our team meeting when there weren't, a number of guys in there. There was a lot fewer than normal, and so the atmosphere was a little different, but the emotions were running very high, and it made me feel very good about what we're going to do today.